it's Renee. Welcome to my channel. So if you're noticing a different setup, this is just very temporary. I got a ring light for myself for Christmas just because I felt like it was about time. I really probably should have gotten one last year just because I dealt with a lot of lighting issues last year, and I'm kind of dealing with that again. Where I normally set up my room is pretty dark, especially at this time of year. Especially this time of year just because it's dark outside, the sun isn't out as often, it rains more. So I'm excited. I'm still kind of figuring out a setup because it is very large. I got an 18-inch Newwear one. I'll link it down below in case anyone wants one for themselves. And I'm like super close to it. So this way it doesn't give me this brightening effect on my face, and then I constantly have to tap it. So yeah, we're actually sitting on my bed right now. But for today, I thought it would be kind of fun to try out a bunch of new makeup that I have been buying for myself. Not all of it's new, some of it is, some of it isn't. I'm gonna separate it into kind of like a haul, but I wanted to do a chatty get ready with me since I haven't done one in forever. Mostly a lot of this has just been me trying on clothes and crying on camera, which I don't really want to do anymore. Yeah, if you would like to see all of the new makeup that I have been buying, because I'm also gonna film some hauls later and just kind of try this out, see how it works and everything, stay tuned and we'll get into it. I haven't totally decided what look we're gonna do today. I have 3 new palettes to try, but I kind of been really excited to try this one because normally I haven't been super interested in palettes lately. I buy some just because I want to support the company or I am interested in the color scheme, but this one, I saw it and I was just super into it. It's the Through Your Eyes. I think is it Sarah He or Sarah? Maybe it's just Sarah and then, but yeah, no, also my box came a little weird. But yeah, it's the new ColourPop collab. I saw the pictures online. First of all, this is the most beautiful color green I've ever seen. And then I just saw the colors and look at it. It's so pretty. And also too, I really appreciate that they actually have the names on the side. This way I know exactly which ones they are. And they're on the back too, because the other ones, they didn't. The other palette that I have from ColourPop does not have the names on them. You have to go off of a sheet on the back or whatever. I can't decide what I want to do. I kind of want to try and maybe go for a reddish look, but I also love that orangey yellow shade. Oh, I love that. See, there I am. There you are. Yeah, so first we're going to try out some other ColourPop stuff that I've not ever used. I got the No Filter foundation. Let's see. Maybe this is too bright. No Filter foundation from them. I got it in the shade Fair 30. How you kind of find your shade on there is, oh, that's hard to say. I was looking at they have photos for reference because it comes in 40 shades. They kind of show photos for reference of people and the shades that they have on, and you have to go off of that. And I didn't want to pick the lightest one, which is what my go-to usually is when I buy stuff from stores. And so I wanted to pick this. It does come in a nice glass bottle. I like the white pump. I think the stars are cute. The only thing I will say that's kind of weird, this is actually an 85 milliliter. Yeah, 85 mils, or sorry, 25 mils and then 85 fluid ounce bottle. Typically foundations are a standard ounce, and I got this on sale because they were having their big Christmas sale. And I mean, it's $12 normally, which I feel is kind of high for less than an ounce, but maybe it's really good. But this is supposed to be kind of a matte finish, which I don't use as much. I don't use matte foundations as much this time of year just because my skin does get a little bit drier just because it's cold out. I've actually been using the Dermacol lately. I got a new one. Ooh, it works so well now that I actually got a real one. Take it and squirt it onto here since I am on my bed. Ooh, wait, do you have to, oh, it has a lock. That's kind of nice actually. You have to twist it to the side and then get it to pump out. Okay. It is actually quite liquidy. I think this is supposed to be full coverage. Okay, that's actually not terrible. Okay, we'll do this. It might be maybe a little bit more yellow toned. Let's be sure we get a little closer this way you guys can see it. But yeah, it's not a full face of first impressions because I am going to be using my Coty Airspun and same brow products and stuff, and I think the same mascara. Oops. I swear my skin has been doing so well, except for I have this little pimple, or not little, this is pretty big, and I have a little one right here too. So I just wanted to do a chatty get ready with me because like I said, I haven't done one in quite some time. Just because I haven't. I've been really kind of in this weird creative funk where I say oh yeah, I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do this, and then I'll go to do it, and I don't know, I just can't think or can't do anything. I feel like I'm just at this weird standstill. And so I've been buying more makeup. I've been like, I bought this because I thought that it would help me be a little bit more creative. So this was like 3 pumps, and I did get like pretty decent coverage on my face, and it is really nice that it comes in so many shades. But yeah, actually, like, I've been buying more makeup, and I bought this just because I was like, I want this 2 more pumps. I've been really like wanting to kind of get back to where I was posting a lot and like actually like fully like working hard and doing stuff. Something that I really want to talk about is, I mentioned this on my Instagram if you follow me on there, but I talked about how kind of like New Year's resolutions are bullshit. Sometimes I talk weird because I'm like hitting myself on the face, and then I like stumble over my words. But I kind of talked about how they were bullshit. But one of the things that I did want to work on, because I do have goals for myself, is that I kind of want to make a separate video about it. But so this is going to sound really lame, but I actually have been watching Hoarders. I've been binge watching that show because my mom was watching it, because we used to watch it when I was younger, and I used to be like, oh my god, like that's so crazy. How could people really like, how could people be like that? Like, how could they let themselves get that way? And I've been doing a lot of introspection, and I think I verge, this is really good foundation. I think I verge on being a hoarder because I have always had a really hard time letting go of stuff. I'm perpetually messy. I am embarrassed to kind of like show people. This might be a little light. I don't know, it might be a little yellow, but I've always been like embarrassed to show people whenever I need to clean. Usually someone kind of has to force me to do it. That's why it's actually really good for me to be like living with roommates or like living with people, because it like prompts me to actually be like pretty organized and not be like super messy. Because if I don't live with people, or like I'm good where like I contain my mess to like my living space, like typically my room is pretty messy. Like a lot of the reasons why I find myself not filming is because I look around and I'm like, oh my god, my room is a mess. How can I do anything? How can I do anything? And you kind of feel like hopeless, you feel trapped. And then before too, I watched Garrett Watts' video about how he needed like help cleaning up his home because it was a mess, and that he's always had like hoarder tendencies because he puts value in things that he finds, he puts value in everything, he puts emotions and personalities in inanimate things. And I really related to that because I actually find that, I'm just using the remnants from this, I wish this had a cap, but I find that I do that. So like I've been going through and trying to get rid of a lot of stuff, which is really hard for me because I have a hard time throwing stuff away. And I was looking at, so like there's this lipstick that I like, it's the Milani matte ones that I always talk about. It's in Matte Naked. I've had this one tube probably since 2016, which is, it still smells fine and I still use it, but I think it is expired. But I used it all throughout like 2016, maybe like halfway through 2016 whenever I first bought that. And then I was like thinking about it, it's like about halfway done. Like I've used so much of it, it's like ugly and weird looking now. But I was thinking about it and I was like, oh my god, like this lipstick's probably gonna run out in the next like few months, like whenever I keep using it, because I use it all the time. And I was looking at it and I was like, this lipstick has gotten me through a large portion of college. It got me through a 1.5 years of college. I kissed my first boyfriend with that lipstick on. I broke up with my first boyfriend with that lipstick on. I graduated college wearing that lipstick. I posted my first, like, or I think I was wearing that lipstick in one of my YouTube videos that like did really well. Like I did a lot of things with that lipstick tube, and I know me, and when that lipstick tube is empty, I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of it. Like I'm gonna keep it because it's sentimental. But then I do that with everything, like everything that I own. And it is a bit bold calling myself a hoarder, just because a full-blown hoarder I think is someone who like fills up their whole home and it affects their entire family. But I think that I have those tendencies, and I think that if I don't get them under control now, it could explode into something worse for whenever I start to live on my own. And I think the only reason that I haven't gotten worse is because my mom is pretty much like a hardcore like neat freak. Like she's very much like a clean person. She doesn't like the house to be messy, nothing. So I think that's kind of what's kept me in check over the years, is that she has kind of been that thing that's like, you need to clean. You cannot be messy like this. And then I've been watching Hoarders because I think I wanted it to scare me in a way. I also got the ColourPop No Filter Concealer, and I opened it. It like separates a bunch. I haven't used it, I've just been looking at it. This shade I got in Fair 06, which I think, yeah, is like the 5th or 6th Fair shade, because there's like a white shade now, I think, too. But I'm excited to use this because I've heard nothing but good things. This on typical doe foot. Hopefully this is a good shade for me. That's a little light, not gonna lie. It might be just this lighting. It might actually be okay. Okay, you know, actually, good shade. I think it's just here. It's harder to tell because this is so bright. I've tried dimming it, but it can get like too light. Like watch. Ah! It's actually on a pretty low setting, whoa, right now. Yeah, so we're just gonna put this on here. But yeah, that's kind of what, oh shit, I might have put too much. Whoops, we'll just use it. Whoa, this actually looks super nice. I bought this because Raw Beauty Christy uses this. And even though our skin is like completely different because she is dry, my eyelids look red. But even though she has dry skin and I have like very oily skin, I do trust her opinion on a lot of things. I feel like there's also too, if you want to cover up your pimple but not put it directly on it, just go around it. There's a little one like right here somewhere. I like to put a little bit in my laugh lines. This is too much, I already know it is, but we're doing it. And then I'll put a little bit like right here, here, and there. Yeah, you get a lot of like applications with that. But yeah, no, so that's kind of been my thought process. I've been really trying hard to get rid of things just because I am super embarrassed about it. Like a lot of people have not been in my room for a long time, or like even when I was dating, they would come here, they would visit me, and I'd have to do this like huge cleaning overhaul because my room would be a mess and I wouldn't want them to see it. And so I would have to be like spending like actual days cleaning. And like, it's not that it's like trash. Like I don't keep trash or anything like that. Like I don't do that. It's more so just like items. Like you can see like I'm a big collector. Like I'm 23 years old and I have stuffed animals on my bed. Like that's how I am. And like if you've seen my room tour ever, you'll see that I am like a collector of like knickknacks and comics and video game things. So it happens to where I start buying too much of it. Oh, I really like this concealer. But it happens to where I start buying too much and I get like overloaded. It's the same thing too with clothes. Like I love doing hauls for YouTube. I think it's really fun. I like buying all these clothes that I never really had when I was younger because I could never find them. But then the main issue is that this is what happened over the summertime, is that I would buy all these things and then my closet broke because there was just too much stuff. And so then I ended up having to get rid of a lot of things, which was really hard because I love things. Okay, yeah, I really like this concealer. I feel like it looks really good. It's very thin, you know, it's very thin. And so you actually don't really have to put a lot. I might put like a teensy bit more just because your girl has not been sleeping well because that's just my life. I think I have insomnia. But yeah, no, so like that's just kind of been my life. It's just kind of basically being like, you might be a hoarder, you need to get that shit under control because it's not healthy and it's like not good for you to live that way. And then you don't want to have your entire family worrying that when you move out on your own, you're gonna make this place a whole mess. That's the thing, is like I don't really get hoarding like gross stuff because like I've been watching Hoarders. If you ever watched that show's wild. I am so shocked that show has not been like flagged by the FCC in some way for being inappropriate. There was one lady who literally, because a lot of times what happens is that, just some Coty Airspun, oh my god, there's so much powder coming out. I need to put this in a smaller container. But like there was one lady where she was just like, just kept pooping on like her toilet and it just made this like mountain. Okay. I've just been kind of setting my under eyes with these things. I really like them because, I don't know, I like that they're not really wet and they can get right underneath the creases in my eyes. Like just right up in there. But yeah, no, it was literally like a poop mountain that she just kept pooping on top of, and I was like, oh my god. And I was like, I can never let myself get to that point, Renee. Like, if you're not careful, who knows what'll happen. You're prone to extremes when it comes to things. You need to be fucking careful. So yeah, how's your holidays been? Because that's been my stress. I've literally been watching Hoarders. And the thing too is I actually cleaned a bunch and then it got messy almost immediately. So then I was like, all right, no, like you need to actually like really take this seriously. So that's really what I've been doing. I've been cleaning. The thing, you have to be very careful with this concealer. It creases super fast if you don't set it. But this is what I usually do for eyeshadows and stuff. I'll like set it with a concealer and then I'll go to town. So I'm gonna set my face with this, just typical Coty Airspun, and then products will be listed down below obviously. But yeah, so that's kind of been my main concern. I've been doing, like I said, a lot of introspection, like about like why I'm so unhappy, and a lot of it I think really is just because as much as I love things, if you're not careful, things can like suffocate you and they make you kind of feel like you're trapped inside of like your space. And so either A, you try to leave your space, or B, you live in it and it almost in a way kind of swallows you, and then you feel like you can't get out until one day you're like, oh my god, I can't live like this, or someone has to step in and help you. But yeah, I think a big proponent has been me straight up just watching Hoarders and just being like, bitch, don't do this, you need help. So yeah, I've just kind of been working on that myself because I figured that I would ask other people, because like Camilla's always said, she's like, if you need help, just call me, and because she's been talking about how she's been getting rid of stuff because of what's that lady's name? The one, the the find joy in items lady where like you hold it up, if you find joy in it, you keep it, if you don't, you get rid of it. That lady, she has a special on Netflix. She's been watching it and she's like, just call me and like let me know if you need help getting rid of stuff. And I'm like, I'm so embarrassed to show you though, because I know that you hate messes and I would be mortified if you ever actually saw the mess. One thing I do need to tackle still, I need to tackle my closet really badly. Like I've gotten rid of, I have some clothes that I'm gonna donate, just some clothes I've had for forever. Yeah, okay, I do really like this foundation. It almost feels like it doesn't quite set all the way. Like it still feels a little sticky, like in certain spots if you don't really set it. But yeah, I know that like my closet, so I don't mind showing her like my closet because it isn't as bad, but it's not like amazing. I'm like, whatever, we'll FaceTime or something. So next I actually ordered some stuff from Ofra. So a really cool thing that a lot of these companies have been doing, like Ofra and ColourPop, you can actually use Afterpay with them, which I had heard before, but I've never seen a company that actually like used it. Depending on if the company uses Afterpay, they can set like a base amount to spend and then you can pay for it in like 4 separate purchases. So I spent like about 50 bucks on Ofra, and every 2 weeks I have to pay like a bi-weekly amount. So I think I spent like 50 bucks, so that's like $12.50 every 2 weeks. Really isn't bad. That's the same thing when I got the ColourPop stuff. I ordered some stuff from Charlotte Russe, and I feel like it's been kind of nice because you can get things, you can try them out, and then if you decide if you want to return something, it'll just decrease the amount of your payment or cancel one of your payments, because one of my Charlotte Russe items didn't come, or 2 of them I think didn't, so it just canceled one of my payments, so I only had to do 3. And I was like, that's fine. Yeah, so I actually ordered some face stuff. They sent me a full, on sale, this is on sale, it was a full magnetic palette and a large blissful pan, and I was like, oh my god, that's so amazing, because these are like $25 to $35. My favorite highlighter from Ofra is the Nikkie Tutorials, the 3 one. I think it's called the Everglow one. They still had that available on there, so I bought another one of those with like the lipsticks and everything. Got it for like $15. It was such a good price. And then they also too had these other pans, so I forget what colors these are. I'll have to look it up and pop them in there, but I got like this kind of bronzer color. It's probably a little bit too orangey dark for me. It's hard to tell on their website what it looks like, but these were like $3 each, which I'm like, that's so cheap because it doesn't come with packaging. But this is just a really pretty blush. I like that a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go in with these next, and then I'll go with that. I think this color is so beautiful. Like, oh, look how blind. It might be a little bit too like pinky gold for my skin tone, but we'll give it a try. If not, I'll go pull out some Everglow and we'll lighten it up a bit. Yeah, it's because it's a very much like a pinky kind of a color. I just saw it. There's another one that they had too. Oh, whoops. I think it was a little bit cheaper than this one, but you got a mini size, I think of Rodeo or something like that, and it came in like a little palette, whereas you got this big one and it came in a big palette. But yeah, so we're going to take, I usually go in with bronzer first. We'll try this. I did wash a bunch of my brushes, so yeah. We're gonna go in, so let me move out these with the bronzer first. Ooh, that's powdery. Uh-oh. I don't know if you can see. That's powdery and very dark. Ooh, did I make a mistake? Did I just make a mistake? That's one thing, I'm kind of just filming with like my phone on right now. I'm just gonna pull out this palette again and take a look-sees. You know, not terrible. It's a little orange, but I know I can like blend it out, so we'll be fine. But yeah, how was your guys' holidays? I am so happy that the holidays are over. This year, I really tried to be like a lot more festive because I have nieces and I have a nephew, if you've seen them before. You know, actually, this side's blending out kind of weird, but this side's blended out really nice. Weird. Don't worry, we'll fix it though, and then we'll bake under there too. I know it's not great for me to just like walk around and just be like, I hate Christmas, or when I have like nieces and nephews. And I don't really hate Christmas. I actually think Christmas Day is pretty nice. I think I put too much on this side and now it looks funky. Because like Christmas Day is actually like fairly relaxing. It's more so just like, we had like this whole thing where my great aunt was supposed to come in, and she came and visited us. I met her for the first time. And then my dad's birthday is super close to Christmas, so she came for my dad's birthday. And I was like, all right, like she's kind of odd, but she's fine. Like her coming will be fine. This is actually kind of like red toned in a way. I don't know why some powders do okay on my forehead and sometimes some just really don't. But yeah, she came down and then she met us, like she met our family, and she, I guess, liked us. But then Christmas Eve rolled around and she didn't show up. So I don't know, so that was that stress. And then my grandma, who I haven't seen, my other grandma, not the one who's, oh my god, my forehead. Don't worry, this will be blend. It almost looks like blush. Weird, but it's supposed to be bronzer. My grandma, who's my dad's mom, I have not seen in like 5 years just because she doesn't call us or talk to us. All of a sudden randomly was like, we're coming up. I think it's because my grandpa died last year, like around this time, and I think it just makes her feel lonely, which is fine, but like no call, nothing, whatever, I guess. Oh my God, my forehead. How did this happen? It doesn't look this bad in real life. I think it's just like making me look ridiculous. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, so she came up with like, I guess it's my aunt, because she was at one time married to my uncle, but they're not married anymore, but she's staying with them. And at one point they were married, so somehow I'm related to her. Oh my God, I felt so bad. I was going out to get water. Apparently she just had like open heart surgery, and I was going out in our garage to get water because we have another fridge out there. And then I'm walking back in, she's right there. I fucking clocked her with our side door. And I was like, oh my God, I've never met this woman before. She just had surgery and I fucking hit her so hard. I apologized to her like 4 times that night. I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were there and I didn't mean to hit you that hard. I was just trying to come in. She's like, it's okay, it's totally fine, it happens. And I'm like, does it happen? I feel like this only happens to me. My forehead looks bad. It looks red. I look like I just got sunburned. But yeah, no, so that happened. I'm gonna go in with blush next, just like on this fluffy brush. Like I said, I'll pop in the names of these when I look them up in my order. They are quite powdery, like I said, so this may be a mistake right here. But yeah, no, so I'm glad that the holidays are over, because the holidays are just expensive, and then like there's always like all of a sudden like things will be fine, like you think that everything will be okay Christmas Eve day, and then the week after Christmas, like through New Year's and a little past that, like your family has to like analyze it. Maybe just my family, but your family has to like analyze everything as if the night like wasn't fine, and you think like, oh my God, like was everything wrong that night? Was everyone as stressed out as you were? Did like someone say this to you and it made you offended? Like what happened? Everything was fine. And yeah, it's just all of this like whisper and like hush hush talk about how it's dramatic, and my grandma can't believe that my great aunt didn't come and she's super mad at her and now she's not talking to her. And like I get it, it's weird, but like who cares? Christmas is over. Everyone should be rejoicing. But yeah, yeah, no, so how were your holidays? Yeah, that was how mine were. It's how they always are though. It's really not anything crazy or like revolutionary or different. It's just annoying, and I'm so glad that they're done. We ended up going to the snow for New Year's because I don't really like the snow, but I thought why not? I should go just because I haven't been in a super long time. And even though I had fun, I'm still kind of on that I hate the snow like mentality, just because it's just, really there hasn't been a ton of rain. So I'm gonna go in with the Blissful highlighter next and then just pop it in here. I swear I feel like my face looks so much better in real life than it does on here right now. I'm going in with the Blissful highlighter. Okay, it's actually a lot lighter. Ooh, yeah, I need to figure out the settings on this. But yeah, I feel like that looks really pretty. Oh my God. Yeah, it's a lot like lighter. But yeah, we had a pretty fun time. Like we had New Year's there. I took some cute photos in this one hotel that we stayed at, and there's a really good like restaurant up there that we like to go to. Oh my God, I really like this highlighter. This might become my new favorite, because I actually don't think that that's like a bad bronzer. I'm just going over some Coty Air sponges to try to blend this mess out. But yeah, I don't really think that's a bad bronzer. I'm wondering if it's just this lighting or if it's just me. See, I feel like that helps, but it's still kind of a weird color. I think I might buy like a soft light thing for this, because I didn't think I'd need one, because it comes with like these dimmable like lights, and I thought maybe if I just put it on a lower setting, it'll be fine. It's just a little bit too intense. Okay, that looks better though. We're gonna just go for another layer. And like the area we went to, I think we went up to Murphy's to stay, and then we went up to Arnold to go to the snow. So if anyone's looking for like a good spot, it's just that it hasn't really been raining that much, which is why there's still like wildfires and everything happening in California. So unfortunately, there hasn't been a lot of rain, so there really isn't any like fresh, like new snow. So it's all kind of like icy and very dangerous and unsafe, but it's really fun for sledding. Can I turn it up even brighter? Whoa. Actually, that might be better brighter. It's just really bright on my eyes. But then you can't see back here, and then if I get too close, I don't know. Like I said, we're figuring this out. This is mainly for fun. I'm just here to chat, let you know what's up. But there's my base. I feel like my face looks pretty good. I think I look a little bit over blushed, but again, all a learning curve. I think that if I could turn this up really bright and then have like a soft thing on it, it would make it not so bad to where I'm not being blinded. Because this is on the verge of being uncomfortably bright. Maybe, yeah, I think this might be better. See, now my forehead doesn't look so bad. It really is just like the lighting. It's just I look very bronzed. Yeah, no, and then it was really exciting too. One of my best friends from high school, Yvette, Camille's sister actually, just got married. I went to her wedding and it was really like great. Like it was a little stressful to get there because I had to take like an Uber and then I had to take like BART there. And then I get to the BART, I'm like, oh my god, I'm 20 minutes early. This is great. It's super close to the BART station. Call an Uber, then I'll get there. And then my Uber just like won't come and pick me up, and he actually makes me walk about like 10 minutes away to like a nearby Trader Joe's. And I literally pull up to her wedding at like 10:58 because she was getting married at 11. And I was like, she didn't see me because like they were still back there getting ready, but I was like, oh my god, I almost missed my friend's wedding because the ceremony was like pretty short. And I was like, I almost missed my friend's wedding because this man refused to pick me up outside of a BART station even though there's taxi parking. I don't know if like he can't go there, but he didn't say anything. He just said, yeah, no, I can't come and get you. And then he parked hella far away to where I had to go find him because I was already looking around and finding him. And I was like, oh my god, this is the most stressful time ever. Like I literally almost missed it. Like I was like, I'm gonna miss this wedding and I'm gonna be pissed. But yeah, no, it worked out. She got married. It was a great wedding, great reception, ceremony. It was great. Really happy for her because they've been together for a while. So it was just like, it was good to see like your friends from high school like together and married. Like it's really like, it's an exciting thing. But yeah, no, I was like, if I miss this fucking wedding, I will throw a fit. I will march down to Uber headquarters, wherever it is, and talk to someone. Oh my god. Here, we'll go in with that brush. I think that's good. And then yeah, what color should we go for? I've been really into like these like reds down here, which are super gorgeous. It's more like of a pinky kind of a color. I feel like it's more of like a pink color, but on here it's more of like a red color, whereas it's more pinky berry. Maybe we'll go in with Nostalgia first as kind of like a transition shade because it's like a really gorgeous like mauve color. I've only ever tried like one ColourPop palette and I got it from a BoxyCharm and I didn't really like it. Oh, whoa. 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 Whoa, 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 whoa. That's crazy. Like I said, in real life, this looks kind of like a mauve, but when it goes on, it's like an orangey kind of red. Whoa, it's like a salmon color, but like not as pink. Whoa. Sorry. That's just so weird. Oh my god. But blending out super nice. But yeah, I know. So it's actually been like a pretty eventful last couple of weeks. But other than that, like aside from that, I've pretty much just been working and just kind of, like I said, cleaning a bunch. Yeah, no, it's blending out pretty nicely though. It does need a little bit of work like right here, but I think that's just my eye because I find that I always have a little bit of trouble blending shadow like right here. Like it just gets kind of stuck and it makes these little like lines. You know, I've been playing a lot of video games. I got a Switch a little while ago, if you've seen it in the back of like the last couple of videos that I've had, but I've played pretty much all the games that I bought for it and they are kind of expensive. But my mom actually bought Spider-Man for the PS4 for my nephew on like right, I think as one of his Christmas presents. And I've been playing that. Oh my god, that game is so fun. Like it's so fun. It's actually made by the people who back in the day made like Spyro and stuff like that, like for the PlayStation. I guess they still are making Spyro too, because like the newest ones just came out. Yeah, no, I've been playing that and it's just so good. Like it's very, because I saw Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, which is so good. If you haven't seen that movie, please go fucking see it. Oh my god, that movie is amazing. But I've been really in like a Spider-Man kick lately because of that. And it's really cool because like you're playing it and like you're Peter Parker and he's like fresh out of college, doesn't work for the Bugle anymore. He actually works for Otto Octavius, which if you know anything about Spider-Man, that's Doc Ock. Like that's who that is. And you're actually working for him because like he actually pretty much starts off as like a good guy. He's not really like bad, but yeah, and like you're actually working for him. You're like working on like prosthetics and everything to like try and help people. There it is. Whoa, that was like a full hair in my eye. Whoa. That, and then obviously you're Spider-Man. You and MJ aren't together anymore and like you're living on your own and you're just around saving crime. Like you're helping with, or saving crime, you're fighting crime and like you're helping the police force and everything, and like Miles Morales is in the game and it's so good. I love the mechanics. The fighting's really fun. Like it just opens up. I'm gonna run over here a little bit. And it opens up and like you're breaking into Kingpin's building and like you're gonna like arrest him and there's this dope fight scene and the swinging around's great and you have all these cool gadgets that you can unlock. Oh god, I love that game. I haven't finished it yet, but it's so fucking fun. This is so pretty. Like look at this. It's very like orangey, like I said, like a very salmon color. It just looks so different than in here. Like this, like to me in real life, is almost kind of like a mauve color. Not a lot of fallout either, like a little bit right here and a little bit right here, but really not bad at all. I actually started brushing that stuff away with like my highlighting brush because then I find that it just adds a little bit of highlight and brushes the product away. So I think we're gonna go in with this and probably work in some Misbehave on the outer corner. Nice little fluffy brush. Again, not super fallouty. I follow actually her. I follow I Love Sarahi, or I Love Sarah. I don't really know actually how. I've only ever really followed her on Instagram. I don't really follow her on YouTube, even though I think she does have a YouTube now, or maybe she's had one for a while. But I followed her for forever because I remember she used to do like lip swatches all the time. And so yeah, I've been following her for like a long time, like ever since I started going on Instagram, probably in like early college years, and I always thought she was really cool. And like I liked her first collab, but I'm not really into the ColourPop Ultra Matte lipsticks anymore, so I didn't buy any of those. And I had never tried any of their eyeshadows, so I don't know, I just didn't really buy anything. And then I saw this, and like I said, I was like, I need to have this. And I really, like I said, I love the colors so much. But this color, I feel like you kind of have to stamp it on and blend it out. It's so just like vibrant and pink. I'm thinking about maybe putting Nocturne on my lid, which is this shimmery color right here. Yeah, I love it. And like I said, they're blending out super easy. I don't remember what palette I have, but I tried out one of the palettes because like I said, I got it in a BoxyCharm, and I've only ever used like their lip products, and I tried out I have some of their highlights and like some of their more like their original Super Shock shadows. I have those too, which I need to use more. I was thinking about maybe trying Project Pan. It's just like hard because I don't wear makeup that often all the time. Like I primarily wear it when I'm filming videos, or lately I have been when I go to work, just because I feel like I've been looking really tired lately, and so I've been trying to like wear concealer a little bit more so I don't shock people when they see me. Yeah, no, I have like a bunch of those items that I've had for like a while now, and I really should use them because I spent money on them and I keep buying other things. Yeah, no, it's actually pretty late at night right now when I'm filming this. I've been really wanting to try this out since I bought it, and I haven't yet, so what do you think? Ooh, pretty. I like that it's so easy with certain colors. Like you can just create a look out of like 2 shades. I'm really excited. I've been looking for a color exactly like Wild Soul. Maybe we could put that, oh, let's pop that in the inner corner. Just gonna take a Wet n Wild brush. These are super great. If you're looking for an easy brush to like take with you places, or if you just need like a basic blending brush, they have these at like any like Rite Aid or CVS, Walgreens. Maybe we'll put in a different color. Oh, Sunset Eyes. But yeah, I'm excited for what this ring light I think will help me do. It'll help me take photos when it's like not super like bright out. It'll help me with photos for like Instagram, because most of the time the person that takes those for me is my sister, and it's usually when we're out doing stuff. But it would be nice to kind of do some more like at home shoots, just to like make it easy on myself sometimes, because I don't really go to a lot of places. Pretty. All right, I think that's pretty good. What should we do for the lid? Should we do anything for the lid? I want to try some of the shimmers out. Maybe, is it Lucido? I was thinking of Nocturne, but I almost feel like that's too dark now. Let's see. Swatch it. Ooh. Ooh, yeah, we're doing that. Just kidding. I shouldn't have swatched it. You know what? Fuck it. We'll just do our finger. See how it goes. You know, not bad, not bad. I find that glitters do really, I'm gonna have to put in some more yellow in the corner. That was a fuck up on my part. It's funny, I usually use the glitters like wet whenever I get an eyeshadow palette, but I haven't used my finger in a while, and that's all I ever used to use. But yeah, no, I really like supporting creators like this, because I'm kind of tired of all these like really other like big creators. Like I thought the James Charles palette was pretty, but I just like, I've never really been that big of a fan of him. Like, he's all right. Same thing too, like, I mean, I know Nikki Tutorials is pretty big, but like, I still like a lot of the stuff that she's made. I do like Morphe. I just don't like feeling like, I feel like Morphe is just like pimped out on us constantly. And it gets kind of exhausting, because I feel like I did just buy a Morphe palette recently, so maybe I'm a hypocrite for saying this. But I thought because it was actually different, so that's why I went out of my way to actually really look for it and buy it, because it wasn't in stock when I went to first buy it. But I feel like, yeah, Morphe is constantly just pimped out at us. But nothing they make, I feel like, especially the ones that creators make, is really like that amazing. Whereas like, I felt like this, like with ColourPop, it's a super affordable brand, and so is Morphe, obviously. But I didn't really, oh no. I just punched my palette. Oh no. But yeah, no, I really just kind of felt like anything that I see a lot of the times that comes from a creator from Morphe, like before, like I don't really even have a problem with Jaclyn Hill either. Like I think she's like whatever. I've just never really been a fan of her. But I saw her like vault palettes, and at first I was like, all right, some of those aren't that bad. But then when all of like the negative reviews came out about them, I like wasn't shocked, like even a little bit. Because something just told me that they weren't going to be good. Like I looked at them, yeah, and I have a big old chunk, I have a big chunk out of that, and out of the Emerald Dream one, which I will use on another day. We're gonna add a little bit more yellow in the corner. So I actually did get this from my aunt as a Christmas present, which is weird because like she knows that I like makeup, but I was really excited to get this. It's the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. This shit's so, I've heard nothing but good things about this. And like I did swatch it, so like I know that it like does last a pretty long time just on my hand and stuff, but I fucking like it a lot. And so I'm excited to like finally use it on my eyes. But yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about this. Oh, it goes on so easy, oh my god. And I don't really worry too hardcore about it because like I said, usually the band kind of fixes any mistakes that I have. We're just gonna do a little wing. Or a big one, fuck it, honestly. I'm at home and it's late, so I'm just gonna take this off once I'm done filming other videos. Okay, I fucked up. What happened? This is usually the good one. Bitch, what happened? I was thinking, like, what happened here? Who is she? I don't know her. I think it's because I was talking, honestly. And I forgot. This is like my brows. Like, I need to do it, like, pretty quietly. Like, I can't talk. I was like, book up, like I just did. Yeah, no, we're gonna fix. This one isn't so bad, but it's not like amazing. It's also too, you can't even really tell. Like if I go close my eyes, it just looks like a big black line. Where's my cap? There you are. But yeah, I do think, like I said, it lasts a pretty long time. I've done like a hand test and we're just gonna let it dry and then I'm gonna go in with some concealer and fix that. Oh my god. Then we're gonna put on, I think then too I'm gonna do my brows and then I'll put on my lashes. And then too, I do have some new lip colors that my aunt got me, but I don't know if I'll use them. Okay, so I did my brows. I ran some of Misbehave on my lower lash line just to make it look nice. I did fix my wings, they look so much better. And I put lashes on and I feel like me. It's been a minute since I've really done like a hardcore like glam look, because usually what I do is fairly, not super natural because it's very full coverage typically, but it's not this. So I haven't really decided what I want to do for my under eye, or not my under eyes, my lips, because I did have a color in mind, but with like what I went with, it doesn't really fit. But I might still use one of the colors and just use like a different base underneath. Yeah, I like to kind of primarily skip eye stuff because it takes me so long to do it. I take this little brush and highlight my Cupid's bow and my inner corner. So if you're new here, I always highlight like right there. Oh, and you do under my brows too. Just because if I do right on my inner corner, it really irritates my eyes because it like gets in there. And I have super watery eyes too. Oops, that was too much. Then we're gonna pop some. The colors that I did also get from my aunt too, I got these Anastasia. I've never tried these before. The Anastasia Beverly Hills, like these are like their metallic lips, like their liquid lips. This is in Phantom, this is in Blizzard, this is in Mai Tai. I really want to use this, I just don't think it'll work because it's like more matte looking than anything and it's not quite right. This is like a white with like a pinky reflect in it. Maybe if I get something, I can put this on like the, I don't usually do lip glosses, but I think this would look pretty with this if I use like a kind of a more neutral lip. So I think we'll use this matte beauty color. This isn't the one that I was talking about earlier, but it's kind of like this brick kind of light red color. Yeah, that works. And then we'll top it or something with that gloss. I love these lashes though. I forgot about these lashes. They're the Vegas Nay ones. I bought a new pair like right before I started using different ones that I bought from Amazon. And when I was cleaning, I was like, we should use these again because they're gorgeous. Hopefully I don't hate how this looks. I'm usually not really a gloss person. Yeah, this is that really cool thing where like it's kind of like a white. Ooh. Why don't we just do the whole lip? Who cares? What's nice is that it's not really sticky either. I think, yeah, it does kind of fuck up here. Whoa, that's crazy. It like, oh, it like dries. Oh, that's too much, huh? Yeah, I think this was supposed to be like a part of like their like holiday. I didn't realize this dried. I thought this was a lip gloss because the other one's dry too. I just figured this was like more like lip glossy, and so it didn't really dry. Ooh, I like that. Oh my god. I wasn't planning on using this that much, but I might use this all the time now. Yeah, it goes on white, and then it goes on kind of pink also. And then it gives you that super like metallic, almost like frosted, glossy lip. Bitch, oh my god, I love this. And then we go on then our usual. I got a new Mario Badescu because the other one finally ran out. They didn't only have the big or the little one, not the medium one that I had, so I just picked out the little one. But yes, oh my god, I love this. This is such a cool thing. I didn't realize that it dried matte or like dried down. I need to put on some more lash glue. I can feel it. But here's the finished look. But yeah, that was everything. I hope you enjoyed this Chatty Get Ready with me, considering I haven't done one in a little while, and I'm glad I tried out some really good, like, fun stuff. This is such a good palette. Oh, here it is. But this is so good. Like, I love all the colors. Like, I've never really done a look like this before, and I'm really pleasantly surprised by this lip. Oh my god. Because, like, it almost kind of, like, solidifies what you have on underneath it and makes it, like lock in and, like, super nice. But I can't wait to try out more of these. Like I said, I'm going to incorporate something with these two greens because, oh my god, they're gorgeous. Like a teal green or like an emeraldy teal green. But yeah, that was everything. I'll have everything listed down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe. It'd be great to have you here. Again, my name's Renee. Thanks for watching. Bye.